They were asking for a subscription. They were asking this second.
Shalom. Before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to you brothers laboring worldwide and truth and sincerity. Hey man, we back out here again, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And the message ain't gonna change, man. It's gonna continue to be evil and only evil. Somebody get that, man. You know? We out here to give you warning, to tell you what's gonna befall America. Okay? There's so much going on. You got the drought going on, the heat wave, triple digits drying up lakes as they look at them, man. You got the mayor, not the mayor, the governor in California at the base of this lake saying he's supposed to be 40 feet underwater right now, man. 40 feet. Well, that's the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi making good on this word. You got that, Ezekiel?
God, it's the book of Ezekiel 7 and verse 5. It says, thus saith the Lord power.
See, thus saith the Lord. We are speaking his words. Go ahead.
And evil, and only evil, behold, is come.
Yeah, evil and only evil. There's nothing good going to be pronounced for America, Babylon the Great. Somebody hold Jeremiah. You got that's spirit. Oh yeah, come to.
Yeah, God. This is the book of Jeremiah 40 and 2. And the captain of the guard took Jeremiah and said unto him, the Lord thy power have pronounced this evil upon this place.
Have pronounced this evil upon this place, man. It's not going to get better. If you putting your stock in America, guess what? You're going to die with America.
God, Ezekiel 7 in verse 5 and verse 6. It says, an end is come, the end is come. It watches for thee.
It watching for thee. It means what? It's already set. It's already appointed. You just got to get there.
Behold, it is come.
Look, it is come. All these prophecies come to pass. You don't have the eyesight to see. Somebody get what is that? Matthew 16. You don't have the eyes to see to tell the signs of the times, man. We at the end of this thing. We really at the end of this thing. All these mass shooters. Oh, and the brother did a beautiful lesson on the draconian, all right, that's going on in England right now. And guess what? America is going to follow after the ways of England, man. And it's going to be even severe, as the brother stated, because why? There's so many guns here. And the Lord has beautifully set up America. You got that?
I got that. Yeah. St. Matthew 16, verse 1.
Yep.
The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting, desiring him that he would show them a sign from heaven.
Yep.
He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, and in the foul weather today, for the sky is red and large. O ye hypocrites!
Oh, go ahead.
Ye can discern the face of the sky,
yep.
But can you not discern the signs of the times?
Yeah, can you not see what's going on, man? This pandemic is ravaging America, man. All right, we got a new variant. What they call that variant? Yeah, Delta. I want to look into that too. Why they call it Delta?
I know the Delta like the triangle.
Oh, good. That's right. So you got these things going on, and even if you get inoculated, guess what? You still can catch it. So what's the point? Well, guess what? This is Esau knowing he has but a short time. Okay? This devil know the prophecies too. He's paying attention to what the prophets say. All right? You got something?
Yeah, I got that Delta.
Okay, go ahead.
That Delta, just to add them on line, it says equivalent to our D, which was shaped like a triangle. It says the name is from Phoenician Dela, tent door. Yeah. That's pretty much it on that. Like a triangle.
Yep.
That's the top of the pyramid.
Oh, beautiful. And hey, man, we see the apostles encourage us to go in the words, man, because it's power in those words. But again, this devil is going to be brought down, man. Somebody give me Revelations 12 and 20. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12.
Therefore rejoice,
Yep.
ye heavens,
Go ahead.
and ye that dwell in them.
Yeah, we know that's twofold, basically. The ones that's dwelling in the heavens is us in heavenly places. Our mindset is changed from being in Babylon, and the ones that's actually in the heavens. Go ahead, Doc.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Yep.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath,
Yep.
because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
See, he know he got a short time, man. It's just a matter of time before the Lord spring into action. All right? You know, we had the sedition sign flying over there last week, man. We had the undercover cops staking out the camp. Well, we know that these things are going to come to pass, and so does Esau. Oh, that was for the undercover cops too, in Britain. For them to be able to rape, commit murder. Oh, the last purge. Why is that?
They got a thing called summary execution. Where you can just put to death on the spot. They ain't gotta stand before a judge or a jury. It's up to their decision where the FEMA kill list from and all that shit. It's gonna justify them doing these things. Man.
See?
You know?
And it's like, and we got to declare these things, man. We're going to get the blood off our hands. We're going to tell you what's what, okay? And where the chips may lie, that's where they're going to fall, okay? Let's get 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Was it more on that? That was it on that one. Yeah, 2nd Ezra 9. Started at the top. Because the Lord told us to measure the time diligently. That's how we know what season we in. It's everything is shooting forth. It's bud. You know? You got that out? Okay.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said,
Yep.
Measure thou the time diligently in itself.
In itself, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how we measure the time? By way of the prophecies. How they playing out? What's next?
And when thou seest part of the signs past,
Yep.
which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand.
Somebody get Isaiah 55. Said the signs that he has told us before. Well, how was the signs relayed to us? Through this book, through the word, through Yahawah Bahasham.
Isaiah 55 and 10. For as the rain cometh down,
Yep.
and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither,
And returneth not thither, go ahead.
but watereth the earth,
Yep.
and make it bring forth in bud.
See, make it bring forth in bud. This word is bringing forth in bud. It's making things move now. You got that.
It says, they may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be.
See, so shall my word be. Go ahead.
That goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper
See?
in the thing whereto I sent.
It's gonna prosper, man. That's why we see this rash activity going on. All right, that's why you see these draconian laws being made mandate, man. Because we at the end of this thing.
That goes like to going back to that prosper, because we're gonna far exceed what we think it's gonna be, man. Yeah, we know it's gonna be bad, but we don't know what bad is according to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. We have read about the famine. We have seen cases of famine different like Venezuela, martial law, these different countries. But we don't know the full extent of it, how it's gonna play out here in America. It's gonna far exceed, it's gonna go beyond human comprehension, man. That's why this word is vital, man, because without this, we all gonna fall apart, man, if we ain't had this word, man. You know?
That's right. We all would fall apart if we ain't had this word. We wouldn't know what's next. We wouldn't be had an insight on the briefing of Yahawah Bahasham. You know? We would be like these people, man. Through.
This is the book of St. Mark 13 and verse 28. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender and pulleth forth her leaves, you know that summer is near. And that's them prophecies, man. We can see things popping off, and we know that we're getting closer and closer to the end, man. Basically to the end of the suffering of this place, man, because we actually be suffering in this place. We really don't know how it feels like to live, man. You know, we don't really know how it really feels like to relax, man. But the only reason why we in our mind, the only reason why we're comforted, because we have a peace of mind through these words, man. You know? Yeah, continue on. It says, so yeah, in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass.
See, when you should see these things come to pass.
It says, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that it is now even at the doors.
See, it is even at the doors, man. It's so close we can taste it. What it's saying, Romans, our salvation is nearer than when we believe. Get that Habakkuk right quick.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
See, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Go ahead.
But at the end it shall speak.
Go ahead.
And not lie.
And not lie.
Though it tarry.
At the end it's going to speak. You don't see all these things going on, happen at the same time. You just blind. The Lord haven't opened you up and given you sight. He haven't warned you of the oncoming, incoming pending danger. Go ahead,
Though it tarry.
Though it tarry.
Wait for it.
Yep.
Because it will surely come.
See? It will surely come. It's a guarantee. Go ahead.
It will not tarry.
It will not tarry. And it's not going to tarry. Why? Because the Lord has pronounced these things. Let's go back to second. What else?
I got something real quick. This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1 and verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy. Yeah, so we sure. It tells you the testimony of the Lord is sure, man. You know, it tells, like we just read in Habakkuk, at the end it's going to speak. So it's going to get a point in time, you're going to have to acknowledge the prophet. You know, you're going to have to consider these things that they spoke. You know, because you're going to see it. You know, but it says, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed. Yeah, because this is a matter of life and death now, man. We ain't just saying some shit and it's all agree to disagree. No, you don't believe, then you're going to die. What else can we say? You know what I mean? Like, that's why the Lord said this is the time of Noah, because believe it or not, but if you don't believe, you're going to die. So it says, you will do well, you take heed. It says, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn, and the day start rising in your heart. See, so pretty much believing in prophecy, you know, these sayings, now light has been shed on the things to come. Because these people are in the dark of what's about to take place, man. You know, you can actually see the different the build up to the famine by the way we drop. You know, these different trucker strikes or the gas shortages. You see the grocery stores that be running out of food, dealing with the cyber attacks, dealing with inflation. We see these to build up to the ultimate hell being when shit hit the fans. You know, but it's through prophecy, you believe in that light is being shed upon it, so now you can anticipate these things. You know, you got
Ezekiel 33, verse 33.
Yep.
And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come.
Oh, that's surety. It will come. It ain't like it might. I might be that. It's sure. It will come. We sure about these things. We confidently can tell you that America will be destroyed through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, by the way, the third world's war. And we seeing the build up to it. You know, but you got it out.
It says, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
And how they gonna know when it actually come to pass? When that report actually play out. When you see those troops roaming the streets, then you're gonna know that was a prophet. But then it was gonna be too late then, man. You know, it's like you got it out.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. It's gonna be too late for you people, man. Oh, the Elder Banat Zakba did a video regarding this Jake that went and tried to rob a Metro PCS, his gun jammed, and then all of a sudden he got the gun taken from him. He was pleading. Well, it's too damn late then. You know, when all this shit start coming down, it's gonna be too damn late. The Lord ain't gonna hear you. Somebody hold problem ain't going. I got something right quick. Second Ezra, chapter 7, and I'm gonna start at. I'm gonna start at verse 16. It says, "Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come?" Yeah, these people haven't even considered in their mind what the Lord has prepared, man. This great wrath for Babylon the Great. It says, Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? Yeah, you think this place is going to continue as it were, but it's really just still circling the drain. You don't see, you know, the inflation. Oh, I went and you get a Gatorade. There's no more 32 ounces. They're only 28 ounces now. Everything is getting smaller and smaller. They run out of supply.
They put chips in your bag of air now. Everything, they cut everything.
You know?
I mean, even like the different cans and shit, all of that is becoming smaller and smaller, man. So they were putting the clouds down, which that's really a strategic move from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. All those are war strategies.
You supposed it was this much money, now they ran out of it. You know?
Oh, it's certain stores now that's closing on Sundays, man. They ain't even open 7 days a week anymore. But you don't see these things. You're not even consider what's going on in these latter times. I'm gonna jump down to verse 20. It says, "For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them." And yeah, you see, and it's set before you. The Lord is pouring out His Spirit right now, man, giving you warning, so you won't be destroyed with Babylon. But you're not considering these things. You got something else? Yep. Start at 20. Let's start at 20.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom cries without. She uttereth her voice in the streets.
Go ahead, Al.
She cried in the chief place of concord.
Yeah, the wisdom is crying in the chief place of concord, man. We're not in some damn cave going live, man. We out in front of the people, man. Daily. Whether it be by video epistles or doing these live streams, man. Go ahead, Al.
Oh, just that set before them. The internet, it's wide open, man. It ain't like you gotta go find it. It's coming to you. By the way, I'm alert. Whatever the case may be, but it's out here. It's coming to you now.
That's a beautiful point. It is set before you, man. You can't get away from this truth. And the apostles and elders made the point earlier doing when all this lockdown was going on. The Lord forced you to sit your ass down. And you had to watch the prophets. Now you ain't got no clothes for your sin.
I got some real quick. Just back you up. This is Isaiah 43 and 16. Come ye near unto me. Hear yet this. It's like, hear ye this. I have not spoken in secret from the beginning.
See, the Lord has not spoken in secret from the beginning, man. He's going to declare His word. Why? So He can get the credit.
I have not spoken in secret from the beginning. From the time that it was, there am I. And now the Lord power and His Spirit has sent me.
See, and the Lord has sent us, man. We can't do this of our own accord, man. The Lord has to put the Spirit on you to do it. Why? Because He controls everything. He controls your next breath, all right, your next step. The Lord controls it. So He sent this word out early and often. And for those ones who can hearken and hear, good for you. For those who can't, you're going to be destroyed.
It's St. John 15, verse 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not seen. But now they have no cloak for their sin.
Oh, you ain't got no cloak for your sins, man. You got people on TikTok talking about the truth, man. On all social medias, it's out there. You done in some way, somehow came across the truth. So guess what? Now you have no cloak for your sins. And if you don't turn back to the Lord, you're going to be destroyed. That's as simple as that.
Second 16 and verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens.
Then will the Lord show these tokens at the end.
It says, the books shall be opened before the firmament.
That's the internet scripture. The books going to be open for the firmament. Go ahead.
And they shall see all together.
And everybody is seeing all together, man. It's undeniable. Hey, these people believe that we're just speaking nonsense. But when these things start showing forth and they actually see what we see, their reality becomes our reality, or our reality becomes their reality. Guess what? Then they're going to call upon the Lord. It's going to be too late. You got that.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 21. She cried in the chief place of concord, in the openings of the gates.
Yep.
In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones?
Yeah, how long, you simple ones? Israel is simple, man. That's why the Lord equated us to sheep, man. Because we'll follow anything to get relief instead of trying to come back to our true shepherd. You got it, right?
Will ye love simplicity?
How long will you love simplicity? Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their
Yeah,
scorn.
that dude riding that bike had an old fuck ass look on his face too. You know? We see you, man. But guess what? The Lord see you too. Go ahead, right?
And fools hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge. Go ahead.
Turn you at my reproof.
Yep.
Behold,
Oh, how can you turn at the Lord reproof if you was never there? So you whack attacking Christians. You can't come back to somewhere you was never been, man. The Lord said, turn you at my reproof. Go ahead.
behold, I will pour out my spirit unto
Hey,
you.
man, that's what you seeing, man. Who is pouring? Who? Somebody hold Isaiah 62 and 6. Real quick. The Lord said he's going to pour out his spirit unto you. Well, who is the men that you see fervently in the spirit pumping out lessons, man?
Isaiah 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem,
Oh, Jerusalem, a people before us a place. Go ahead, huh?
which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
We shall never hold their peace day and night. And it's the Lord's program. You know, he got us turning out these lessons like this, man. It ain't of our strength, but the Lord said he's going to set watchmen to do this. Go ahead.
Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
See? Go ahead.
Then give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Hey, man, that's that fortunate widow that's keeping crying out to the Lord. We're going to keep crying out to the Lord till he destroy this bitch, man. Why? Because we tired of this shit. We tired of being vexed here in America, man. We tired of waking up and going to work for our enemy, man. Right?
Going back to the Lord pouring out his spirit. This 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. And the Lord power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes,
Yeah, that's often and early, diligently.
rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place.
Yeah, because he had compassion on his people, man. The Lord said he still had his arms stretched out still.
It says, but they mocked the messengers of the Most High
We just seen an example of that. But they mocked the messages of the Most High. Go ahead.
and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord rose against his people.
It's going to happen again. The wrath of the Lord is going to rise up against you 2/3, man. The ones who haven't been trying to seek the Lord while he may be found.
It says, till there was no remedy.
Till there was no, oh, that's cold.
So they can't bounce back. It ain't like the Lord gonna beat your ass somehow you back at the wing spot. No, the Lord will beat your ass this time. That's it. You know?
That's cold. Hey, you got it right.
Back you up. Jeremiah 6 and 10. To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, that they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it.
You ain't got no delight in this word, man. But this word was set up to save your life, man. It was set up to give you warning of all the sad perils that the Lord has purposed for Babylon. But you don't want to hearken. You despise this word. I seen the damn video, man, and I was going to do something about it. It was this goddamn, it's like it was this pastor, and he was talking about, you know, the law. And he was like, well, you telling somebody, and it was on that gay pride, you telling somebody not to be a homosexual, but at the same time you eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. And he was talking about, well, if you can't pick and choose. No, you can't pick and choose. That's why the Lord told us to do it all, man, to the best of our ability, man.
He brought up the menstrual cycle and
Come.
said, like somehow that's gonna justify a faggot.
Come.
See?
See?
man?
See?
And
And that's why this place got to be destroyed, man. This is Babylon the Great, Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. You think that was just set up just to beat up? No, it's an example, man. But you despise this word, and you will be destroyed for that. You think things gonna continue the way they are. You think it is, man, but it's not. Go ahead,
I will make known my words unto you,
Yep.
because I have called and ye refuse.
Yep.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Yeah, the Lord has stretched out his hand. How he stretched out his hand? Well, he's doing it right now. All right, he ain't gonna come down here and talk to you face to face. You're not gonna get some damn dream, man, no vision. Now the Lord has already written out his whole mindset, and all he's doing is conveying it to you, whether you want to hear for belt. Go ahead, Al.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
And with none of my reproof. And that's why you're gonna die here in America. You're gonna die by way of the famine. You're gonna die by the way of wild beasts. You're gonna die by way of thermonuclear fire. Because you don't want to hearken to the Lord. Go ahead, Al.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
See? And we're gonna laugh at your ass. When we see that damn bear come out the woods and tear your ass in two. We're gonna laugh at you. Go ahead, Al.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
Yup.
When your fear cometh as desolation,
Yup.
and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
That's serious, man. They'll come out zapping your ass. I'm telling you, man. The Lord got. Go ahead, Al.
When distress and anguish come upon you.
Ooh, when distress and anguish come upon you. Somebody look at that word distress right quick. The Lord said, when distress and anguish come upon you, go ahead.
Then shall they call upon me.
Then you're going to call upon him. You got that word?
Yeah, that word distress, regular Google definition. It says suffering.
Woo! When this suffering come upon you, man, when you can't afford to feed your child when there's no food, and she up there pining away. Read that again.
It says suffering,
Go ahead.
misery,
Misery. Go ahead.
agony.
Woo!
It says being the state of being in great trouble.
Woo! The
Great
state.
trouble.
Ooh, that's cold up.
Great misery.
Ooh, the state of being in great. Say that again.
The state of being in great trouble.
In great trouble, hey man. Jacob's trouble gonna be. Oh, scriptures tell you, there's none that's like it. Great trouble, man. Like the brother made a beautiful point earlier. We have no clue how bad the bad of the Most High is. Scriptures tell you those who escape, means you got to be in some real danger. You know, Gurgit troops kicking in the door, and as soon as they kick in the door, the Lord has already includes you to go out the back door, and now you gone. You know, certain things that the Lord's gonna already have set up for you to make it out of those certain situations, man. But for you that don't want to hearken, don't want to listen, guess what? There's no hope for you. You through. You got it.
I got something real
Okay,
quick.
come.
This is Zechariah 7:11. It says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder.
You pulled away the shoulder. The Lord is trying to caress you and bring you in, man. But you like, nah, I don't want to do that. I want to continue to be up under my oppressor, Esau. Go ahead,
It says, it stopped their ears
Yep.
that they should not hear.
Yep.
Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone,
Yep.
lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts has sent in his spirit by the form of prophets.
By the form of prophets. The Lord ain't coming down to you face to face, man. When the Lord did that, you told Moses, nah, we don't want that smoke. We don't want, now you talk to him. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, man, you don't want that, man. And it's still the same way now.
It says, therefore
Yep, so therefore,
came a great wrath
Ooh, there
from
it
the
is.
Lord of hosts.
and it's gonna happen again, man. A great wrath, man. It's prepared here for Babylon the Great.
One more verse.
You got it.
One more verse. It says, therefore, it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord
Hey,
of hosts.
hey, you gonna be calling on sweet Jesus in that day. The Lord don't laugh at you. You gonna be calling on God in that day. He gonna laugh at you. You gonna be calling on Yah in that day. He gonna laugh at you. It's a narrow path, man. It's a strict command the way the Lord say come back to him, man. He's a great king. He ain't gonna accept no bullshit. You gotta come back to him the way he said. Oh, we often make this point. If Noah would have used a different wood or a different pitch, think that ark would have held up? Hell no. So you gotta understand these things. The Lord has you to come back in a straight way, meaning a level of difficulty, man.
That's the way that leads to life. Everything outside is death. it's that, like you said, it was that one ark. It wasn't multiple arks in the time of Noah. It was just that one ark. You know, but like just saying, they can be actually calling on Jesus, and they're gonna be doing it in sincerity too. They're gonna be asking for relief. You know, but it all, like I said, is because they didn't listen. It's the bridge to salvation is this word, man.
Somebody, Hosea 4:6. Yeah, like the brother said, this knowledge, this word is the way to salvation, man. For you to be able to escape from these things. But since you don't want to retain this knowledge, you don't want to hearken, you will be destroyed.
Yeah, kind. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
See? My people are destroyed. That's past tense, man. For a lack of knowledge. The knowledge of what? The knowledge of these scriptures, man. The true nature of the Lord, man. He's coming to kill. You know, that's a death threat, man. The Lord said, get right or die. That's it. And that's the thing. And what other king would want it any other way, man? He the king. He ain't gonna pussyfoot with you, man. He ain't gonna play around with you.
Hey, that's bad, because that was never said. Bow down to the image of God. Follow his way or you gonna die. You don't think that's played out on a bigger scale with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man? Do what the Lord say or you gonna die, man.
That's it.
It's Proverbs 8, in verse going 35. It says, for whoso findeth me, findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord.
And that favor is mercy. You know, mercy from the wrath to come. You know, you got it.
But he that sinneth against me, wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death.
And how they sin against Solomon, that's good, our Lord Yahweh, by not listening to what the Lord said. Because it tells you that with that Exodus 23, it's going to be that angel. He's going to have the power to pardon your sins. That's that, you know, but you had to hearken unto him. So if that's how you sin against the Lord by not listening to what he say, man, did really believing in the doctrine ultimately. You know, that's how you die. Though I says, whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. You know?
That's it. You got something out? Yeah. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7, verse 21. For the Most High have given straight commandments to such as came. What they should do to live.
What they should do to live. Go ahead.
Even as they came. And what they should observe to avoid punishment.
See? The punishment is already set. He said to avoid it. God damn. Do you understand what the Lord is saying? Read that again.
This is 2 Ezra, chapter 7, verse 21. For the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came. What they should do to live.
What they should do to live, which is believing on this doctrine, believing in Yahawah, believing in Yahawah Bahasham. What is that? Hebrews 11. Somebody get that right quick. Hebrews 11, I believe it's 6. Real quick. You gotta believe, man, and that requires faith. And faith is a gift.
This is the book of Hebrews 11, verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Well, what is the reward? We read it, mercy. To avoid that punishment that he already has set up, man. That's beautiful. Go ahead, you guys feel like that.
Even as they came.
Even as they came, go ahead.
And what they should observe to avoid punishment.
To avoid punishment, man. It's already laid out. It's by way of this word that you're going to be protected in that day. It's not anything else. It's not nothing external. The Lord said we worms, man. We don't have any standing army. We can't come up against this damn devil carnally. The Lord said to be carnally minded is death. Period. So what are you going to do? Well, you're going to have to believe in the words and in the report. That's it. Believe in the report. And you can be saved. But see, these folks don't think these things are coming to pass, but they're going to see these things surely manifest. Because the Lord said they will. Back in Proverbs, right?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 28. Then shall they call upon me.
See?
But I would not answer.
He ain't going to answer. Go ahead.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
That's that diligent. They gonna be diligent. They in that time to come, they gonna be actually diligently searching for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. You know, when this truth get cut off, when the internet get compromised, you gonna actually have niggas diligently searching for great millstones. The true name of the Lord. Like, you know, Yahawashi on Google search. But you ain't gonna find the Lord, man.
They gonna wipe the images off. And that's how the Lord gonna do it, man.
You ain't gonna get confident just watching, looking at the pic. You ain't just see the picture with the green garment. They ain't gonna even give you a piece of. You ain't gonna have to see that, man.
That's like the food that the buffet can be out of, man. All the food gonna be in the back, you know.
It's so beautiful.
Matter of fact, I got something real quick, because that's really the Lord turning away his face. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes 18, and verse, I start at 23. It said, before thou prayest, prepare thyself, and be not one as tempted the Lord. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and at the time of vengeance, when he shall turn away his face. So in the time to come, so that's why we know what to pray for, which is mercy, man. Because in the time to come, when the Lord turn away his face, when his knowledge get cut off, then you ain't gonna have no comfort. You ain't gonna have no refuge in that time to come, man. You know? So that's why you gotta get it while it's hot. Because when the food get put up, that's it. You know?
I got something real quick. It's Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15.
Yep, that's it.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
See, so till we acknowledge our, and that's why you got particular spirits on the planet Earth right now that's repenting, that's acknowledging their offense. You know, fulfilling that the parable of the prodigal son when he came to himself. You know, you got it.
It says, and seek my face.
Seek his face, his understanding.
In their affliction, they will seek me early.
Diligently. You actually diving into it. You actually trying to figure out how to get right with the Lord. You don't want him to come at you as the Lord of hosts. You trying to do what you can not to even, you know, have him come at you in that spirit, man. But bestow mercy upon you, man. But just going back, you know, there's gonna be a point in time the Lord's gonna cut this information out, man. By the way, the internet being compromised. But then that's when Jake gonna actually try to get right then. Yep. They're gonna ask you for learning Shalom and all that. You know what I mean?
And that's true, man, because Jake's so down, they procrastinate, man. They don't take shit serious until it's time, hey, you know, you get the police behind you, you praying, Lord. No, you did something, you dirty, you know? Or you praying. You got Jake big tax, gospel, see? See? The Lord make these things manifest all the time, man. Jake is fruit.
Man, this nigga geeks up too, man. That's all, man. He ain't got the old one. He got a plan.
Jeremiah 15 verse 1. It says, then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind cannot be toward these people.
Yeah, the Lord ain't so for 2/3, and Moses and was that
Samuel.
And Samuel is before you, man. The prophets and the law, man. It's before you. But you ain't got a mind to understand that this is the Lord giving you warning.
It says, yet my mind cannot be towards these people. Cast them forth out of my sight and let them go forth.
Yeah, you won't see this, you won't have this knowledge, this wisdom, understanding. But the Lord is not shining his face towards you, man. He said, cast them out of my sight.
It says, and this shall come to pass, if they say unto thee,
and it shall come to pass, prophecy.
It says, further shall we go forth. Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Hey, we gonna, like the brother say, pick a number between 1 and 10. And we're gonna go right here and give you these precepts. Go ahead,
such as for death to death. And such as
like death encompasses many things, man. Or the Lord can have you die by attack, a swarm of bees, locusts, wasps, hey man. Everything on this planet, the Lord can use to destroy you, man.
it says, such as for sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine.
See, that the Lord keeps reiterating, keeps bringing up this famine, man. This is going to cause a sore, grievous blow to this place, man. It's going to be probably, I don't know how it's going to be, man, but we meditate on these things, man. You know, the Lord going to have it set up where food is being played on the TV and your ass starving in the house. You going to ride by McDonald's and you going to think back you getting that damn quarter pounder with cheese. And you going to be pining away, man, because you don't want to hearken.
It says, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
For the FEMA camps, when the Gurkha truce come kicking in your door, man, that's a very, very real thing now, man. Especially since those draconian laws that went out in England, man, in the UK. You don't think they just gonna stop here now? The Lord has this thing purpose for all of the earth, man.
Oh, hey, even that part of that captivity is fear as well. That's why it's a thing called shell shock and shit. Motherfucker, you know, you actually frozen with fear. You can't move. Or tells you dealing with those Egyptians, the corner that held them, because they were bound by fear, man. You know, motherfuckers see something they ain't never seen before, they stuck. You know? So fear is gonna be a part of that captivity as well.
That deer in the headlight. Damn. Oh, going back to that, you know, that's going into the blackout. Hey man, this drought, I already stated, man. Why do you think they stated these things? Whether it's real or fake, they're gonna make these, well, it's really the Lord, but these things are gonna happen, man. It's gonna be already rolling blackouts in Texas. You ain't got no water in the dams to power these certain various power plants in the western United States. Guess what? It's gonna cause a blackout. It's gonna in turn cause a famine where crops are not gonna be watered. And these people are gonna pine away. Why? Because they ain't want to hearken to the word.
Yeah, because, you know, you got these people, they just think that everything's just convenient. You can just turn a faucet on and water come out. They don't know that's really a luxury. Keeping your house on 72 degrees off, that's really a luxury, man. Now wait till these things be taken away. Like I said, dealing with these power outages, that's gonna contribute to the state of water being taken away, your food and shit. You know, see, these comfortabilities is about to be taken away. You've been living deliciously. It's gonna be traded in with sorrow and torment. So we're gonna see how well these people be living by the way the condition they're gonna be in when all hell breaks loose, man. You know, just turn on you taking a hot shower. That was a thing that was never heard of in this time. You know, you got those electric water heaters that, you know what I mean? But those luxuries about to be taken away, man.
I got something to tell you. It's Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 8. Yep. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure.
That's given to pleasure. And in this time, this is actually literal saying. Everything is at your fingertips by the way of an app. You got an app for everything. You can buy you a house, a car, you can order food, you can even get bucks just through an app. So this day was given to pleasures, man. You know, you got it.
Good. That dwell carelessly.
Yeah, because how these people live, that riotous living, you know, they living without regrets and they don't believe in repercussions of their actions. You know, they dwelling carelessly. Oh, they even just, they don't consider that America will be destroyed by the Third World War. They don't consider that missiles can be shot from the ends of the world to come over here, man. They just think that, you know, they said the unwalled villages, you know what I mean? They just think that everything is cool, man. That somehow they're gonna always bounce back. You got it?
They say it's in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
And that's the so-called white man thought, but it trickled down to the rest of the people, man. Because it plays out through their actions. Like they God or whatever. You know what I mean? They worship themselves, man, and it plays out through their actions. You know, like I said, they living without no repercussions. That like there's nothing that's gonna affect them. What they call it, YOLO and all that crazy shit. You know, you got it.
Let me get some real quick. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yeah, see? Because they do things they know it's off, but there's no feedback behind it. You know, they do shit like you got the alphabet people, the bonus of sticks. It wasn't executed speedily. You supposed to get stoned right then and there. When we found out you doing abominable things, you supposed to get stoned. You supposed to get taken out the city, take your ass to Gaston. You take you out there to the outskirts of Birmingham, and you supposed to get stoned. You know? But as you see, that disease has spread throughout the planet. They let you know that spirit that's a contagious spirit, man. You're supposed to get rid of right then and there. You know? But it says this is not executed speedily, you got it.
Therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So they take it there, man. Oh, that's why, you know, back then it was, you know, just going back to the bonus of sticks, it was known as DL.
Yeah.
It was on the down low. Oh, matter of fact, like it was in this lifetime, it was known as a mental disease. Then it became DL. Now, you know, it was a point in time where it was a trend, where it was a coming out thing. Now you proud about it.
They say coming out the closet, there's really that demon coming out.
Yeah, that demon,
because they knew it was off in the beginning.
Yep.
You know?
But now it's fully, now it's at its very height. You proud of being a homo. You proud of being an adulterer. You on mukbangs and shit. You eating lobster, you know. It's fully setting in to do evil. Because they don't think it's no feedback behind it. They don't think it's no repercussions. You know, every cause got an effect, every action got a reaction. But these people don't believe that. You know, you got it.
You over something?
Oh, real quick, Ecclesiastes 16 and verse 11.
Yep.
It says, and if there be one stiff-necked,
Matter of fact, jump up, because they let you know nobody escaped. Jump up to like self.
God, this Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 16 and 7. It says he was not pacified towards the old giants.
See? So even during the flood, the sons of God died at that time. Noah was left as a remnant. You know? But even if those Israelites, they died in that flood, man. Because of the ways, that's why I said it was only evil continually, man. You know, it was niggas back then. But the Lord wouldn't pacify. He wouldn't gave them a slap on the wrist in that time. You got it.
Who fell away in their strength of their foolishness.
See, because they were falling out these wayward doctrines. You know, you got it.
Neither spare he the place where light sojourn.
Which was what?
I'll make it more.
So you don't think the Lord's you think the Lord gonna spare this place, man? Which they said you bring them sodomites back then to here, they'll be uncomfortable. They'll want to go back in time. They might repent. They might turn straight then. Dealing with these weirdos here, man.
Yahawah said that.
Somebody get that, man. Try to get that. If I was dirty, works in Sodom,
They were repenting.
man, get that, man. Hey, come on, man.
cold.
So you see these things now, you know, they would have repented, man. They would have said, man, it gets that bad?
Like you got it, you know.
You got it. You break it down. Read that again, Ryan.
Because it's Sirach 16 in verse 8. It says, neither spare the place where Lot sojourned, but abhorred them for their pride.
But avoid them for their what? Pride. See? Because they was, it tells you pride is the beginning of sin with one kind of way. Meaning what? You're going to do what you think is right instead of what the Lord say, man. That's pride because now you think that you ain't going to die. That was part of the serpent's doctrine. You ain't going to die. You can do this. Yeah, I know the Lord said don't do it, but you ain't going to die. That's the serpent's doctrine, man. Which that's pride. You know, you got that up.
This is Matthew chapter 11. I'm going to start at verse 21. Woe unto thee, Chorazin. Woe unto thee, Bethsaida, for if the mighty works which were done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago.
See, yep.
In sackcloth and ashes.
See, they would have repented. They would have been in a state of mourning, you know, because they seen the works. They eyes was open. They was privy to the wickedness that was going on and what was really right. You know? Yeah.
But I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon and the day of judgment than for you.
Yep, see?
And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted unto heaven, shall be brought down to hell.
And yeah, the people in Capernaum, they was proud. They were well off. You know, but the Lord he said he's going to abase them. You got it.
For if the mighty works which had been done in thee had been done in Sodom, it would have remained unto this day.
See, so those works, they would, you know what I mean? If they would have seen the works, they would have repented, man. You know, the works of the Lord. But even in that, if they would have seen the actions that's going on, because that's part of the work. You see the wickedness at its very peak, at its height, man. Oh, the highest degree of wickedness. They were like, hold on now. Hey, cause there's even some homos, they say, man, hold on now, you're going too far with this. You actually have some of the people of the alphabet group say, nah, you're going a little too far now. Cause this is the worst time ever, man. You know.
There's one more. It says, but I say unto you that it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom in the day of judgment than for thee.
Yeah, because at least you at least know about Sodom, man. You know. There's still remnants left of it. But this place there ain't gonna be no remedy for this place, man. You know? But I'm again small. Read that again, man.
Right, 16 verse 8. It says, neither spare the place where Lot sojourned.
That place, which is that same place. Once again, that same spirit. You got it.
But abhorred them for their pride.
Yep, because they pride. You got it.
He pitied not the people of perdition who were taken away in their sins.
Yep.
Nor the 600,000 footmen who gathered together in the hardness of their heart.
Yep. See, because you had people that actually went against Moses. The Lord didn't pity them. You know, the Lord had Abraham and Dathan. Lord set it up, but they didn't die coming up. The earth swallowed them niggas up. He didn't pity them.
The Lord opened a sinkhole and closed it back up on their head.
They was consumed. Come on, man. That's a hell of a way to go out, though, man. But it let you know that there is no escaping Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You got it.
It says, and if there be one stiff-necked among the people.
So if there be one stiff-neck among the people, who is the ultimate stiff-neck? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And it trickled down to the people. Because this man got the influence to set the trends of the planet Earth, to control how these people think. You know, but he's the source of the stiff-neckers. You got it.
It is marvel if he escape unpunished.
It is marvelous if he escape unpunished. Meaning what? It's marvelous this nigga get a slap on the wrist. You got it?
It says, for mercy and wrath are with him, and he is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure.
And the Lord is going to pour out his displeasure by a series of plagues. Just like the Lord poured out his displeasure on Egypt, he did it on Sodom. You know? This is how the Lord's going to pour out his displeasure by the way of sending forth these different plagues, man.
I got something to back you up right quick.
God,
it's Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach chapter 10 and verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is.
So what manner of man, which we know what type of man Esau is. He's a sick individual. That's the best way I can put it. Anything past that. God said it is what it tells you, it is a shame to speak. It's a shame to speak of those things that this nigga do in secret, man. You know what I mean? So this is a sick guy, man. But it said the manner, you know the manner. You know he's a natural he's an English cigarette. You know, he like abominable food. He pretty much is contrary to life. You know, you got it.
It says, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
See, so whoever's ruling, that's going to affect the people. That's why I said the heavens and the earth. Whoever's in the heavens, whoever's in the rulership, whoever's in the power seat, that would dictate the vibration on the planet Earth. There was a certain season when the Egyptians were ruling. There was an actual vibration, a certain feeling in the air when they was ruling. Same thing with the Babylonians, the Greeks, the Romans. And this time, you actually seeing the effects of the heavens, you know, playing out on the earth, meaning the vibration of the people. Whoever's in rulership, you see it play out. The mindset of the rulers play out through the people, man. You know, so that lets you know we in the height of wickedness, man. We just so-called white man, you know.
Second Ezra 15, verse 6.
Yep.
It says, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Yep, matter of fact, start at 5.
Come on, second Ezra 15 and 5. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
See, so the Lord said, behold, meaning look. When we seeing these things take place, we seeing the necessary steps to the sword, to the famine, to the death and destruction. You know, we seeing these things taking place. But why though? You got it.
It says, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
See, because of the wickedness that's exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And it lets you know it was going to fall in this time, because there's no time in history where a nation got the whole earth, you know, under his rulership, man. You know, they always rule a certain part, a certain territory of the planet Earth, a certain region of the earth, you know. But in this lifetime, the whole planet Earth is engulfed in wickedness. It tells you the darkness shall cover the earth. And that was going to be under the watch of the so-called white man. You know, under his misinformation, his disinformation, keep you in the dark about things, you know.
I got something to say.
Yeah, you got it.
This is Psalms chapter 37 and verse 35.
Yep.
I have seen the wicked in great power.
And great power. That's that great red dragon. Oh, Babylon the Great. He seen it in this time right here. You got it.
And spreading himself like a green bay tree.
Yeah, somebody get that in Ezekiel 31. I think it started like 4, I believe. But it said he's spreading himself like a green bay tree. So meaning what? Now he has overshadowed the planet Earth. He stretched forth his branches that stretched forth out to other nations. That's why you got a McDonald's in Egypt. That's why you got women in India wearing leggings. You got homosexual Israelites. But it's because this man, his influence and his great power stretching throughout the planet Earth. You know, but you got Ezekiel 31. Get start at verse 4.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 31, verse 4. The waters made him great.
See, the waters made him great because of the import, you know. This man got the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, you know, to his disposal, so to speak. You know, you got it.
The deep set him up on high with her rivers running round about his plants. And sent out her little rivers until all the trees
and sent out her little rivers, meaning what? Her philosophies, man. You know, now you see Moab with a 3-piece suit on. That sent out those little rivers. You got it.
Therefore, his height was exalted above all the trees of the field.
So out of all these rulerships that ever reigned on the planet Earth, this was the highest. You know, because you ain't seen no technology like this. This man and his military, you know, you could just have a band full of troops, and they can actually take out these former kingdoms. You know, you have your couple fighter jets, a few tanks. You ain't need that much. And they can overthrow these former kingdoms, man. So, but it's like, this was the greatest kingdom that reigned, you know, before these previous kingdoms, man.
The scripture say who can make war with the beast.
Yeah. You know, it ain't known as Babylon and Greek for nothing. Which is also it's gonna come with a great destruction as well. You got it out.
And his boughs were multiplied. And his branches became long because of the multitude of waters.
Yup, see?
When he shot forth. All the fowls of heaven made their nests in his bowl.
See, all the fowls of heaven made their nests in his bowl. Meaning what? They sell it when he presented unto you. Whatever he stretched out unto you, you was content with it. You know? You bid on it. You got it. All right, you got it.
Back to the 15. Going to him that giveth his neighbor drink.
Yep.
That puttest thy water to him, that he may be drunken also.
See, and he gave him that put his bottle. So meaning he's telling you, you better drink this. Because if you don't, he gonna bomb you to hell and back, man. Now, a lot of nations did, cause, you know, they was with it. Like I said, Moab, it tells they partakers of Babylon. So they with it all the way, but these other countries, they had to get bombed to hell and back to, you know. But even all the way down to us, this man told us we was African American. That's part of him bringing forth that, putting that bottle to our mouth, man. But it was he came to us with it. He came to the other nations with it. He the one that stretched forth his bowls out. You got it.
It says, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
And it said make it drunken also because Esau drunk. This nigga drunk, he mad. That's why I said making him drunk also. He wants you to be like him. Fucked up. He wants you to be just like him. If I said, what it said, he ain't going out, he gonna go out by himself. Misery gonna come. You know? But he the one that stretched one though, he the one that pushed forth his philosophies, man. He extended it out. And these other nations bid on it. And let's say they did. He was gonna bone you to hell and back till you do. You know, but read that again.
It's like if I made put sanctions on you, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's what you want to see. U.S. put sanctions on. You don't never see nobody say China put sanctions on them. It's always America, the hammer of the earth, man.
Oh, also, if I may, with I believe the UN Council, if all the countries vote for a certain resolution, America has power. America has power to veto whatever they voted upon. That's the only nation that can do that.
The whore that rided the beast.
Ooh, dang.
That's what it only makes sense now.
Whoa.
Cause see the one that say no, we turning this way.
Come.
No matter how much motherfuckers fight to try to, this motherfucker got the reins and the power to, you know. And that's why America got to be destroyed, man.
Had to.
Yeah, he turned into one too. Nigga. That's a monster, man. Why would you?
I'm fixing the Esau, man.
No. Oh, that's part of he's drunk it also. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Read that again.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 31 verse 6. All the fowls of heaven made their nests in his bowl, and under his branches did all the beasts of the field bring forth their young.
See, so even in that, you had a great migration. They came over here to settle here in this place, man. You got it?
And under his shadow dwelt all great nations.
Under that green bay tree, under being misinformed. You was under his shadow in the dark. It said all these nations. The banner of the so-called white man. Why I said that way you see more bikes. You see 3-piece suit on, you might see women with leggings, with AirPods in their ear and shit. They fully Americanized, man. Matter of fact, somebody get that in 2 15. Somebody also get that Revelation 17 too. Started talking on that. Because America got the influence, man. That cup, that golden cup. Which is democracy, man. Once you accept democracy, that just open Pandora's box, man. Now you got homos and mukbangs and food eating contests and shit, as well as the other plethora of abominations that's presented as your rights. Yeah, adultery and all that crazy shit, man. You know. But get that Revelation 17.
It's Revelation chapter 17 and verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
See, that great whore that sitteth upon, because this whore is exalted above all the people, man. You know? And these Americans, they stand out too. You can actually have an Edomite American go to England. That's the closest you can get to an Edomite American. But they know they can spot an American now. They ain't got to open their mouth. How much more these other countries, they know an American when they see him.
Let's say his stout was...
more, he was more stout than his fellows. So they know, you know.
A lot of these countries, they be banning the Americans being tourists. Because when they go over there, they fuck shit up.
They need to value shit,
I know it was a place over there in Mexico, it's called Tolo. And a lot of these colleges, spring breakers went over there, and now it's cocaine in the water, man. The fish is down.
I know over there, like in Sicily and Italy, they just, they don't even have them like them, you know, them hole in the wall restaurants and shit. Now they got McDonald's and shit for them motherfuckers, man. Like don't even come in our neighborhood. They actually kick an American out their neighborhood, man. Because they know about them, man. They destructive, which all the Edomites destructive. But it's something about them American Edomites, man. You know, you got it out.
It says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
See? You had laid in bed with her. Now you got a 3-piece suit on. Now you got to make donuts. That's that drinking that wine. You got it.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
See, they're drunk, man. But it said the inhabitants of the earth. So meaning what? The ones that's in heaven, that actually dictates the inhabitants of the earth. You go into that word, dwell. See that's Esau, man. You can't make this shit.
Man, you really can't.
This nigga 67 years old, man. Playing that damn crime ball, whatever you playing. But hey, that's part of the inhabitants of the earth, man. Because you hear that shit, that's talking about somebody killing a nigga or something. That's the mindset of Esau. You know? But who's in heaven? That's what dictates the inhabitants of the earth. Just like going back to that word dwell, it goes to the ones of the same mindset. So you see it play out by their actions, man. You know, you got it. This shit crazy though, man.
That nigga use his PPE money to get that. They coming after you, better live it up.
That shit crazy, man. And then, this nigga crazy though. That's the shit. He too old for that shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see him, they alright. Oh, shit.
That time coming too.
Yeah. That's it.
Verse 3,
Yep.
It says, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, and having 7 heads and 10 horns.
So this man and his power structure, this beast system, which is spearheaded by America. This is the throne of the so-called white man, which is different aspects to the body of this beast. You got the military branch, you got the financial, with the three frogs. You got the military with the Washington, with the France, with the financial structure, and then you got the Vatican with the religion. Oh, even when you go on Revelation 13, tell you got the head of a leopard, mouth of a lion. Those are different aspects of the body of the beast, man. You know, but it's ruled by the so-called white man, though. You got it.
It says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls.
So pretty much meaning what? The wealth.
Whoa!
It's all dude. And that because you ain't gonna see that in no other country, man. That represents the wealth. Like I said, just going back to turning on a faucet and water come out of faucet. That's a privilege. A lot of countries don't know how I feel to turn your AC on. That's a luxury, man. You know, you got it.
It says, having a golden cup in her hand,
And that golden cup is democracy. Because democracy brings forth, like I said, that's like opening Pandora's box, man. Like a box of roaches, you open up, a box of roaches come out. Now you got homos, you got all these, now you got marches, women's liberation, and you got what they call the slut walks and shit. You know, you got women coming out, they marching topless. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they say you need to see that. That's heavy right there. But that golden cup, it starts with democracy, man. Because that's what he called it. You know, try to civilize you and all that. It starts by the way of democracy. Because that opens a shitload of abominations. You got it?
it says, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations, and filthiness of her fornication.
Filthiness of our fornication, man. Because everything that this place pushes filthiness, man. You got it?
It says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlot,
The forerunner of whoredom.
and abominations of the earth.
And above, see, because all these things stem from America. Just going back, somebody farted, you smell it. It had to come from somebody. And somebody farted. That's why I said, who farted? It ain't come out the air. Who did it? The wickedness, where it came from? America, which is run by the so-called white man.
That's right.
He is the wicked. You wonder where homosexuals come from? Somebody get Wisdom Solid 14 and 9. You wonder where homosexuals come from? You know, you wonder where you know, court. You gotta actually goddamn you gotta pay an extra $1 to put bacon on your burger, man. Which that's an unclean food. But where did that come from? It came from the so-called white man. He the one that made it cool and acceptable.
A delicacy.
Yeah, it's a delicacy. You going to you paying $26 for a lobster.
Yeah.
But that's a sea roach, man.
Yeah.
You know? But who it came from? So-called white man. Which it's not, we ain't shallow now
Yep.
by saying it's all white people, because we understand that color is an indicator.
Yeah.
You know? Because our people is scattered throughout the planet Earth. You know, even Esau, he's scattered. It's chocolate Edomites.
Yeah.
It's so-called black white people.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just an indicator. You know, it's the so-called white man. He's the source. You know, but I'll get that Wisdom Solid real quick.
Wisdom Solomon 14 and verse 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness.
See, the ungodly and his ungodliness. So meaning what? Who fought it? Just going back, that stitch in the air, it had to come from somewhere. It's a source to the wickedness.
Yes.
You got it?
Are both hateful unto the most, are both alike hateful unto the Most High.
So are both alike hateful unto the Most High. So the Lord, he hated the sin and the sinner.
Yeah.
You know?
I got something back here.
Okay, come. Yep.
So Rock, or Ecclesiastes chapter 10
Yep.
and verse 12. I'm gonna get to the point, verse 13.
Oh, that's
It says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High.
See, that's the beginning of pride, meaning what? When you turn from the ways of the Lord. When you read Leviticus 20 and 13, and then you turn around and pass executive orders to protect homos, that's proud. Because you think now there's no repercussions. Like, the Lord is not going to judge you for that. Oh, that we just read in Ecclesiastes 8, because sin is against an evil work. Because when Obama came into office, when they signed that legislation, where all 50 states you can get married and, you know, be homosexuals, that the Lord could have destroyed America right then and there. But then, as time went on, it got worse. Now they're attacking the children. You got a Nickelodeon show with a damn RuPaul on it, man. So that's proud, because now you think that there's no repercussions behind your actions. You got it?
It says, and his heart is turned away from his maker.
See? And how that heart is played out through his laws, his legislations. You actually seeing the heart of this devil playing out through the laws and legislations, the things you see. You got it?
For pride is the beginning of sin,
Yep.
and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
See, so it's constantly being poured out. Like I said, he has so many executive orders to, dealing with Biden, man, that's a sick guy.
Yeah.
This man said if it's okay if an 8-year-old want his ride to be chopped off. And if you say no, you're gonna get locked up. So come on, man. This Babylon the Great, this is the time that we was looking for. This is the most wickedest kingdom ever erected. This is the time where the Lord is about to show himself, man. You know, you got
It says, and therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities.
And that's why we say America gonna be totally destroyed by the way of World War III. The whole landmass of America gonna be destroyed. That's the lake of fire the scriptures talking about. When they talk about the lake of fire, that's actually talking about America. Because this whole landmass will be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear war.
I believe it.
Oh, and also dealing with the so-called UFOs, that's a part of the movie too. That's gonna contribute to the fire as well. You ever watch what is it, World of Worlds with those laser beams? That's in the scriptures. So that's gonna contribute to that. That's part of the strange calamities. Because who else seen such a thing? You actually seen UFOs and missiles and shit. You know? Because they doing strange acts. Oh, matter of fact, somebody get Psalms 18 and like 26. Yeah, keep going on that. Yeah.
And overthrew them utterly.
And overthrew them utterly. So, meaning that they're going to come out of power. They're going to be overthrown. See, after this, once America gets destroyed, it's going to be a whole new kingdom set up. It's going to be a whole new rulership, a whole new vibration on the planet Earth.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be a whole new season. Oh, the summer,
Good.
which life is gonna be at its height.
The summer.
See, cause that's another one. The summer. Because now the scriptures call like different rulerships as seasons. You know, because it's a different vibration on the earth. When, like I said, when the Egyptians were ruling, that was a whole different vibration. It was different laws and legislation set up then. Dealing with Babylon, it was certain laws and legislation set up then. Even in this time, it's a certain season, you know, that's distinguished from the previous kings. But in the time to come, it's going to actually be a season where life is going to be at its height, man. Unlike now, you got you having sex, but you got to put a condom on.
Yeah.
That's death, man.
Yeah.
And that's just scratching the surface, man. That's light work, but just going back, that's death.
Yeah.
You know. But get that real quick out.
God, Psalms 18 and verse 26.
Yep.
With the pure, thou wilt show thyself pure.
Yep.
And with the forward, thou wilt show thyself forward.
So with the forward meaning perverse or cricket, that's how the Lord gonna show himself. That's why we're going back to those strange calamities. Just once again touching on the so-called UFOs, but they are the chariots of the Most High. That's gonna be part of the strange calamities the Lord is gonna send upon this place because of the wickedness.
Yeah.
This is the most wickedest kingdom ever erected, man. Just go back, look at Sodom and Gomorrah. This place outdo that, as well as the previous customs that these other kingdoms have pushed forth. This place actually uphold those customs, but they take it a step further. You know.
I respect what you guys are doing. I love it, man. I'm gonna go get some food. God bless you guys.
Okay, cool, bro.
You have a good one, man.
All right. Yeah, because you know, he received.
Yeah.
He ain't like he got offended, because you can't get offended at the truth.
Nope.
He said, "See, that's what's up." That's why I pointed out, like, see, we ain't shallow now, because he could be a Jake. You know what I mean? Hey, he's going to green niggas. I know so.
Okay.
Hey, cause that's him. Because a lot of Jakes that look like so-called Edomites, they beef from the southern kingdom too.
Yep.
They really beef from the southern kingdom and shit too. So I'm gonna get him. Got 4 pieces all the way, man. Yeah. But that's a Jake though, man. But you know, this. Hey, man.
That's a beautiful step.
Yeah, man.
Yep. You know, if you carnal, you know, you'll be offending one of the little ones. Then the Lord really gonna take you out, man.
Oh, matter of fact, get that in is that Ecclesiastes 2, Sirach 2? I mean 11 and 2. Yeah, get that.
It's Sirach chapter 11, verse 2. Commend not a man for his beauty,
Yep.
neither a hard man for his outward appearance.
See?
Damn,
That's that. We ain't shallow, man.
That's it.
Because you know, he said, offend one of these little ones. Now somehow you died in the car wreck because you didn't know you offended one of the little ones, man. You know, but it's just going back. We ain't shallow, man. We understand, and that's for you Negro only niggas, man. You Lord gotta judge them, because a lot of niggas don't believe in Yahawah as well.
Come.
Lord gonna kill you niggas, man. Real talk. You got something to say, what? You got something right? Oh, Romans 8. Yo, get that Romans 8 and yep. No, 8 and 16, I think. Start at 14 though.
This is Romans 8 and verse 14. It says, for as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High.
See, as are led, because it tells the righteous run into, but you literally run into the word of the Lord, man. Even though you might be searching and seeking, but you actually run into it. The Lord leads you to him. Oh, he tells you whom thou chooses, and it calls thee to approach. The Lord leads you to this, man. What it says, as the Spirit read this like.
It says, for as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High,
Yep.
they are the sons of the Most High.
See, because you resonate with this message. You got it. Continue on.
It says, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage,
Woo!
again the fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba Father.
See, so now we were able to come back to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. We're not bound by the law. You know, it's grace now, man. Even though we gotta keep the law to the best of our ability, but that's not that burden now, man. That's that yoke that we ain't got to bear, man. You know, our Lord Yahawah did that for us, man. You know, you gotta go.
It says, the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit
Yep.
that we are the children of the Most High.
So the Spirit bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. So you get this spirit, this message resonate with you, man. But it's good chance you are part of that number, man. But just going back, it's that word that's the catalyst. That's the bridge to your faith. I'll tell you, I see how this day set before you life and death. This is it right here. That's death, man. It's
That's
death.
cold, man.
Now you can deal with that.
Yeah.
The missiles might sound like that, man. Missiles, man. They loud noise, man.
Yeah, listen.